Welcome back, everyone. We're just finishing up the corn harvest. This field looked a lot bigger, a heck of a lot bigger before we started harvesting. But it's a good size. It's a good size. We'll make some good use of this. I got to figure out what we're putting in here next. Yeah, I got to think about that. We certainly want to expand some more. So, you know, I got to keep money flowing somehow. I'd like to go this way. Start heading, you know, growing the farm out this way, I think. I mean, there's the big field right behind the farm, which would be ideal as well, but 96. Why don't we ride along, see if we can sneak in another 4% here. Found that following the harvester downhill is a lot easier than up the hill. The harvester actually struggles a little bit going up, so the speed is not consistent. I'm gonna have to ride in the corn. I don't know why I'm being fussy about this, to be honest, because the next one's gonna be partial anyway. So let's go. Let's go. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well. I'm actually recording this in the morning before work today. Had a good night's sleep, got up, you know, reasonably early, and I don't know, feeling good, I guess. I just had to get to it. So the schedule did not change this week. I proposed that we were going to be doing something new, but a couple of things happened. One, I had some technical problems. The other one is we ended up recording 2 episodes for the One Tile Challenge on Tuesday night with Zorch and Rusty, and because of that, I don't have a hole in the schedule. So you know what? New thing for another time once I get it sorted out. For now, well, now we're just gonna stay on track. And this is fine. I'm actually really enjoying the series that we're doing, all of them right now. It's I don't see an end to any of them just because I kind of like where we're at. It's good gameplay to me anyway. Okay, there's a bit of tidying up here. So what are we gonna put in here? I feel like we need to put in I don't know, I want to say a grain, so we can get some more straw, but also we can feed the flour mill a little bit more than that, just that one little field that we've got going. So I'm thinking maybe we'll put in some more wheat or barley or something. I gotta think about it for a little bit. We do have, you know, we're okay for grass now, so I don't need another grass field. Although you could argue that I could bring the grass field up closer, maybe swap out the far grass field with this one, but I don't know. I need to think about it. And there may be a point, like, we may look at this guy. We bought it because it was affordable, right? But we may look at this guy and say, you know what, let's sell it and start saving towards this one. And then adding this and this, and I would love to own this one. Actually, I should probably try to get this one next. There's this little piece of land here, 99,000. If I bought it, it's all treed. I could clear it. I could actually clear that, all the trees. But I'm afraid it messes with the look, you know, like the farm looks really kind of nice. It's got a little bit of a forest next to it. So anyways, lots of ideas, lots of stuff to think about. We're just going to wait for our worker to finish this up here. Okay, I actually have to do one more thing before we're done. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I don't need this guy here. I can unload the harvester right in the silo. So I do need this tractor for something else. That's why I don't need to wait. Don't need to wait. Let's drop this off. I tried to fertilize the... Let's leave this right here. I tried to fertilize the grass, the sugar beets, and oh my goodness, what a nightmare that was. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Let's get this. We're gonna go ahead and re-fertilize it, and I know we're gonna waste some slurry, but that's all right. It's fine. We have lots, and that's not a big field, so it's not a big deal. Let me get this thing going in a straight away, and then I'll show you real quick what the problem was with the fertilizing. Pro tip: do not use grapevine fertilizer tools for real fields. That's what I learned. All right, so our field here. Soil comp. Come on, soil comp. There we go. Look, this is what it did. That's all it could do, and it got stuck a couple of times. Anyways, I just kind of figured I'll just stop and I'll come back out and we'll redo it and make sure it's done. It's done well. I am going to... I forget how wide this thing spreads. Let's have a look at this again. Actually, you know what? Hang on a second. Will a worker patch all this up? A worker will find all those spots for me. That'd be beautiful. Let me just see. Oh, that's pretty wide. That's almost just a clean 2-pass, right? That's convenient. That's actually very convenient. You can see where it was missed, right? Now it's standing out. Okay, I'll let the worker finish this. Let me deal with this. Now we do have a corn header, so I shouldn't be afraid of crops that require that. Sunflower and probably sunflower, actually. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, sunflower might be a beautiful thing because we do have a mill. We do have a mill that will process sunflower into sunflower oil. That's kind of a fine food, I want to say. Huh. That is something definitely to think about. Maybe that's what we're putting into that field. Is this going to fit in there? That's not going to fit in there. Or am I going to put this harvester? I think I know. I think I know where we're going to put it. It's just going to go into this shed here where the other harvester was. The header is out there somewhere, so... let's put that away for a bit, just like that. How's this looking so far? Okay, it's going to come back, probably touch this up, and go in and fix that. Beauty. Beauty. This thing's thin enough, too, that I wonder if I can run this through the grapevines. I can probably sneak this through the in-between. Be interesting. Okay, so sunflower, huh? I think that's a brilliant idea. Brilliant. Actually, let me just double check. I don't want to make a mistake here. Yeah, sunflower oil. And I don't have any more wheat, so let's deactivate that. Yeah, we're going to do it, guys. Sunflower. I have not done sunflower in quite a while. Lipka Welka, I think, is the last episode I did, or last series I did sunflower on. The other thing is I need to really ramp up the milk production. I need to figure that out. So we're going to try to find ourselves a TMR. TMR production so that we can mix all of this stuff and get them higher quality food. Now there's still some calves out there, and I've actually been tempted to. Oh no, that's the goats. Oh, the goats just had babies. Sweet. Come on, cows, where are you? Here you are. We've got these young ones. I'm very tempted to ditch them and just replace them straight up with older ones. Just fill it so that we can get the maximum amount of milk out of this, because we got 2 dairies that we need to run. They're both fairly quick to run. So should I do that? Feels bad to get rid of little ones, but hey, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get rid of the young ones and we'll... Oh, wait. Do I have the money for that? I'm trying to get rid of 19. These guys are almost at maturity, so I won't bother with those. But these guys, that'll be $3,700. This is going to be another 4,000 bucks. So let's say $8,000 by selling all of these. And then if I want to buy the adults, let's have a look at it this way. Oops. Sell those. I want to buy the adults. Let's say these. I'm going to need 19, I believe. 19 to fill the pen. That's going to be $20,000. I don't have enough money for that. So I think I'll wait another month before I do that. The value on the cows is going to come up, and I will probably have some more money. So, all right, how's this thing going? We're done. I'm going to run over the end of it here because I'm pretty sure there's a spot that was missed here. And I'm going to test to see if I can go up here. Oh, it's going to be close though, I think. No, I don't think this is going to fit. Oh, I might be asking for trouble. There was some missed areas. Let's try this. I want to try this. Okay, it does fit. We've got to be spot on in the middle. Is it reaching right out? That's my question. Let's have a look. No, it's not reaching all the way over here. It is taking care of this though, so that's good. Let's get that done. Turn. You gotta really be down the middle. I wonder if first person will help me with this. Perhaps. Now we're burning through a lot of slurry, but that's all right. We don't have a shortage of slurry. Okay, turn that off. Just to be thorough, I'm going to... Oh. It stopped doing it. Alright, you know what? Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Let's head back. I'll top this back up again for next time. I have no more grapes, so no more wine to sell. I will have some regular things to sell, but I don't have any more flour either, so it's going to be just the greenhouse products, I think, and the dairy products, and eggs. So we'll have a few things. I think we're going to move ahead to October now. I'll need to figure out... I don't actually remember if I have a planter or not. I need a planter for sunflower. I don't think I got a planter, so that's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Where do I want to put this. I think I'll just put it back here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's top this up. Okay. Yeah, we don't have a planter. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, do we even have a seed? Where the heck is it? What the? I don't have a seed drill either? Wait, that doesn't make sense. Hang on a second. I've been using one. Yes, I have one somewhere. Where is it? Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, so we've got a seed drill. We don't have a planter. Alright, let me grab up the milk. And then we'll put that into the dairy, and then we'll move ahead. The greenhouses are fine. They've got everything they need. We should have it. Actually, I should check on the cows, make sure they have enough food for another sleep. Whoa, dude. Why is it 5,000 even? Feels weird. It's always 5,000. That tank does look like it holds a lot more than, like the barn looks like more than 5. It's weird. Is there anything good in the used sale? Oh, there's a planter, guys. There's a planter right there. That's a kind of a small one though. It's only 4 rows. I want to say I think I want a bigger one. What is this? That's not a very big upgrade. I gotta think about this one. This is about 40. Wait, hang on a second. 43% off. This would be the 20. Hang on. Planters. If we go in here, this is only, that math doesn't work, does it? 43% off of 20,000 should be around 11,000 or something, right? 11 to 12,000. Why is it 15? That's weird. Oh, hang on a second. We have a planter. Planted the sugar beet. What the heck, man? I am so out to lunch. It's somewhere. It's somewhere, guys. Figure it out. We'll figure that out. We have one. I don't know, too many series running at the same time. I keep forgetting what I have on each one. Okay, I think we can sleep. I think we're gonna go ahead and sleep. I'll just make sure the cows have food. I think they do. They are fine. So tomorrow morning when we wake up, it'll be the search for the lovely planter, which is somewhere. All right, let's sleep. Okay, we lost a bunch of money. Property maintenance, loan interest, yay. And it is raining. What's the forecast for today? Rain till afternoon time, then we get nice sunny weather. Okay. All right, let's do our traditional sale run. And actually, you know what? Hang on a second before I go and run around. I'm going to switch to this guy. I'm going to grab our cultivator and I'm going to cultivate that field we just pulled the corn out of so that it's ready to go. check the used sale and see if there's anything better in there. I would like a 200-ish horsepower tractor. That's kind of something we would need. Now, we're not going to be making nearly as much money this month as we did the previous couple of months, mainly because lack of flour and especially the wine, right? Okay, let's get this started. Hopefully this little guy can handle this thing. Would think so. I'm guessing. No, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm just worried about the hills a little bit. Okay. Alright. Yeah, let's go get our trailer. Let's go sell some stuff. Okay. First up, warehouse. We should have a few things in here. I don't know if we'll have a ton. Don't know if that's it. Yeah, that is it. Yeah, like I said, it won't be as much money this month, that's for sure. What about our eggs? How's our chickens doing? Thank you, chickens. You might be needing some food soon, too. Back it up. And I expect we'll have a couple more pellets here. That's it, I think, though. That is it. Yeah, it's going to be a skimpy budget this month. I do need to get some more goat milk over there, though. That's something I kind of forgot to do. Alright, we're going to the same old market because I like it. I like where it is. I like how to get to it. I like not getting stuck in the archways. Those of you who watched the earlier episodes know exactly what I'm talking about. I remember where the planter is. Remember. Alright, what's our budget for this month? There's 62,000 in the bank. That's pretty good. I don't think we have enough to make any big substantial change. But that's okay. We can save it up. Alright, let's put this trailer away. By away, I mean leave it just randomly somewhere. 'Cause that's the way we do it. Kind of been getting into the habit of putting it over here. It's probably a safe place to put it. Alright, let me go get the planter right away because I think we're going to get on that. Although it may take this worker a little bit of time to get this field cultivated, so we're going to probably need a bigger cultivator at some point. Oh, I got to look into something. Grapes might be ready. Here's our planter. We're going to swing over it real quick. I'm going to grab it, but we're going to swing over real quick and have a look and see where the grapes are at. I have a feeling they're almost due, which means we're going to have to lease another grape harvester. I look forward to the day when we can afford to buy our own. No, they're not ready yet. Okay, so we've got a little bit more time. Sunflowers. We'll be using this tractor to do the planting. It's a big field. This is not a big planter, so it'll take a little while. We'll probably run most of it off camera, to be honest. Yeah, now I gotta start thinking, what am I doing with my fields? Let's have a look at the fields around us, see if there's anything for sale. Where am I going? Where am I going? Okay, I just need to be here. This fertilizes, so that'll be fine. All right, let's rethink this again. Well, not rethink it, but let's review it again. Okay, fields. I want to see if there's anything that's ready to harvest. This guy over here, this guy over here, and this guy over here are all ready to harvest. I don't know what's in those fields. So this one is actually corn. This one is barley, I believe. And this one is potatoes. No, sorghum. Sorghum. Come on, corn. And barley. And I am very tempted to try to pick this up. 139. Can't really afford to give up my grass field yet. Okay. On that note, just got thinking. Let's just pause there for a second. The cows probably need more food, so let's get them some food. And then I'll check on, let's do the animal run, see how they're all doing. Chickens might need food. Not sure what to do about the fields. I don't want to give up the grass field. Like, I don't want to sell it. You know what I mean. Where am I going? Where am I going? I was right there. Give me. Yeah, there's still a lot of grass in here. There's silage and hay. So I think we'll take... actually, you know what? Hang on a second. TMR. Let's think about that for a second before I do anything. And I was going to sell some cows too, right? Yeah. Forage mixers. Okay, so there's a couple of ways we can do this. One, I can do it manually, which is challenging, to be, completely honest. It's just getting the right mixtures, right? Or I could put in a production that makes TMR. And so, productions input, filter input. I'm going to try to find silage in here, because that's probably the most defining. I have way too many fill types. Way too many. I gotta thin that out dramatically. Okay, Mixmaster. I think we were talking about this, right? That maybe we were gonna do this one. There's a bigger one. 35, 27. I could go this route here. Although I don't want to do the mineral feed. This one I think requires mineral feed. I think we just get one of these Mixmasters, maybe the bigger of the two. Central ethanol. I don't want to use that. No, too easy. Large feed mixer. That's interesting. I bet you that's big though. Nah, that's too big. That's too physically big. I think we'll go with this one. If we don't like it, you know what we'll do. We'll swap it out. Now, that's the first part of the puzzle. The second part of the puzzle is figuring out where to put it. And that does not fit in here. suppose I could try to put it. No, that won't work. I don't want it too far from here, but I might have to do that. Why don't we triangulate these guys here? This might need a bit of an angle. Land is not owned by me. Overlaps. Yeah, I got a bit of a challenge here. Running out of room. I don't want to go to the other end of the world. Think. Oh, this is our land. Oh, hang on a second. I think we found our spot here. A little outside the farm, to be honest, but that's all right. How far over can we go? All this is ours. I did not know that. Let's put it in this way. Okay, that's a good spend for today. And I just need to transfer over stuff. All right, let's go. Boom. Usual little smooth routine. And I am going to paint the ground up a bit so that we can kind of see. Dirt gravel sounds good. Let's see the triggers. That should be good, and then we can come, like as we come in through here. Actually, let's turn a bit. How's that? Is that okay? A little bit wider. Okay. All right. Well, that was some decent money. Now we got to transfer a bunch of stuff over. I guess I could set it to distribute, I guess. I could do that, couldn't I? Oops. That's not the drop off. That's the pickup. Drop off is here. Oh, there we go. We'll do one silage, one straw, one hay, and see how it goes. Is it me? Is either the camera's moving or the tractor's moving? Okay, one silage. One hay. Actually, let's turn on production. Mix master, there it is. It requires water as well. Oh, interesting. Okay. Actually, we're just going to enable watering for that. Only 2,000. It'll stay topped up all the time. Just needs a little bit of water per cycle. It is super fast though. Look at this. This is going to just chew through that stuff. Okay. As usual, I will, do some manual stuff for a while, and then once we've done it, it's old, I will turn on auto distribute and stuff like that. I tend to roll that way. Hey. How's our cultivating going? Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All right, and straw. Back up. And straw. Straw we have a ton of. Trying to figure out why there's 2 drop-off points or triggers or whatever you want to call it. There might be something I'm not quite understanding. All right, let's turn that on. It says mineral feed here, but there is no mineral feed. TMR started mixing. It's going to mix really fast. So yeah, you know what? Hang on, is this a bad idea? I think what I'll do, I think I'll move silage automatically. We'll change silage to distribute, and we'll put straw to distribute. But hay I will not. Hay I will do that manually. And the reason for that is I need some hay for the goats as well. I don't want it all to disappear in TMR. Okay, good stuff. The production's running nicely. Not crazy about this fermenting stick thing. We may change that into a kind of a building that does that work. What else we got to do today? Let's check the animals real quick. They are doing okay. They have enough food, so we'll let them go through some of this silage. We won't give them TMR quite right away. We were going to sell cows. That's what we were going to do. All right, let's do that. We'll just drive over because I'm lazy. All right, let's sell these. Where are they? Sell these 3,600 and sell these guys 4,200. And then we are going to go back and buy, I think we'll do Swiss's 19, that's 24,000. So we'll have a pen of almost all mature. There's just this group right here, 15 months. They're 3 months away, so I'll just leave those. Okay, that should really improve our milk. Now you see how it says milk 4,000? Why is it a round number? Why is that? I don't get that. It's like it's coming in thousands. Okay, other animals. Sorry, I squirreled. The Highland cattle, they have food. They do not have straw, but we have a straw problem with them. I cannot drop straw into that pen. The problem is I'm going to need bales. So I'm thinking next time I'm at the shop, I should pick up a few bales of straw. Kind of sucks, but I do need to get them in there. They have to go into the pen, and there's no thing that opens. So you have to kind of lift them in or toss them in or whatever. Okay. Special dairy. I have nothing in here. All right, let's check. There's still one more animal to check on. That is the goats. Goat milk is not a lot. They're going to need more food, but there's no rush here, and plus they have a nice meadow. I'm not concerned about those guys for a while. Okay. All right, sounds good. Did I check the chickens? Poor chickens. They have enough food for another 2 months. Man, that cultivating is taking a long time. Let's check the used market this morning and see if there's anything interesting. Nope, not much. Not much. Electric conveyor. Ooh. I wonder if I could use this. I wonder if I could use this to put straw into the cow pen. Shall we try it? Can't hurt to try it, right? This is my favorite color, but in this case, I am going to actually change it to something brighter so I can see it better. That's a nice color. Let's try this. 13. Oh, we don't even have that money. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, that's a problem. Okay, that's a problem for tomorrow. We're not in a rush to deal with that. Other fields, what are we doing with our other fields? 14. This needs fertilizing. So, and it is not grown yet, so I got to do that now. All right, this planting is going to have to wait. Let's run over, pick up the slurry wagon. Having doubts about that beef cattle barn. I wonder if we should make a cow field, a pasture, instead of using that. We had one in the past. I'm wondering if we should do that again. All right, off we go. Let's go fertilize the grass field. We're keeping it for now. Okay, we'll start over here, I guess. Wish I could do this visually. We'll use GPS steering assist. Oops, wrong button. How does that look? Can I do 3? What happens if I do 3? I think that makes sense. Let's try it. I should actually put a worker on this because I'm going to have to run back and forth to refill this, but yeah, let's go. We have to drive back. We can just drive back, right? See, this might not be too bad. Kind of almost all the way around, I've only used 35%. That little mod that we use, that basically makes slurry and manure, digestate and stuff like that go a lot further. So you're not constantly running back to refill, which makes, you know, might be realistic per se, but at the same time, it's not fun, right? I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of playing this for fun. I'm not having fun. If it's too much work, I guess. I don't know. It's not that I don't want to do work, but yeah, maybe in a total realism series we wouldn't use that mod. Yeah, I kind of like this. This is nice. This is nice that I can get a good chunk of the field knocked out without having to drive back to the farm every 2 minutes. How's our cultivating going? Looks like the most of the up and down is done. I think we're on headlands now, so we'll be able to start planting in there pretty soon. Don't see the tractor, which is a little worrisome, to be honest. But it does show that it's moving, so it's probably up at the top and it's just out of rendering range. Okay, I think that's done. Not that one. Right here. All right, how's that looking so far? Yeah, looking good. There's a little spot that got missed. That's all right. All right, guys. I think we're just gonna plug away at this here. Wrap it up. Once that field gets fertilized, I think next month or next episode, I should say, we'll start planting that field and doing some other chores. Have a look and see what else we can do. And possibly move ahead next episode. Anyways, if you've enjoyed this, please consider hitting the like button on the way out. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Hope you have an amazing day.